What's up, YouTube? It's Michael Probodinsky. It's Jordan here again, coming at you guys with a Blackwing deck profile. Like I said before, still not a meta player. I really do enjoy this deck right here. It's about to become really good with the new support that's coming out, and hopefully in Premium Gold too. But it's really great support.
Nope.
Really hoping that this deck by itself right now will be very good. So let's just hop right into it. It's still a very good, viable deck right now.
No shit to play.
It's a very good deck. It's flying birds. What more could you ask for? Swimming birds? Swimming birds aren't real, sir.
Swimming birds are the best birds.
First of all, you're running 3 Shora the Blue Flame. Shora is your beat stick. If you open with her and Whirlwind, you should win because you're just going down the list of monsters to add to your hand. And it just gets better and better each time. Absolute wonderful, normal. Really the best Blackwing that you can run in this deck. So 3 is necessary. 3 of Shora. Next you play Shora's little brother.
The fag.
Bora Spear. Bora is your piercer with 1700, and it's just, you can bring him out when a Blackwing is on the field. And it just makes a really good first turn when you go Shora, Bora, overlay for Master Key Beetle or something like that, so you can lock down your Black Whirlwind. So absolutely wonderful, and you need to run the 3 Bora. I'll probably cut it down to 2 when Chris comes out, because Chris is 1900, and same thing, so can't be targeted, is unaffected by spells and traps. So cutting Bora down to 2 and having Chris at 3 will be a wonderful thing to have. But right now, 3 Bora is wonderful. Next you play, hi Snickers, I see you. Next you play the honest of the deck, and that's 3 Kalut the Moonshadow. Kalut is a dick. Kalut kills.
Kalut's an ass.
Kalut's great.
Kalut's
you drop Kalut on someone and they are totally not expecting it. You know, he only makes the monster gain 1400 and it has to be a Blackwing monster, but, I mean, you will have a Blackwing on the field a lot. That's true. I know sometimes you'll have, like, a Synchro that's not a Blackwing, but Kalut's great. I've won games against Shaddolls with him because they attack with, like, a window or sometimes Shekonaga, but attack one of my normal summon monsters with Construct, and then you drop Kalut and it's dead, and they're like, what? What happened? A little bird flew in the way and killed my giant puppet?
Yep.
But it's absolutely great. Helps you get over towers and some of the cleaves too. So Kalut's absolutely wonderful, and also good plays with her are plays with Blizzard, where you can use Blizzard, summon her back, make Armades, or you can summon the Kalut, special summon the Gale, and make a level 6. So great, absolutely wonderful monster.
Probably the most annoying card they have in that deck.
Probably the best.
You never know if you can attack.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. We have our own honest.
Yeah, it's annoying.
We have our own honest. We're basically potions.
Oh, yes.
Next, back at 3 is Gale the Whirlwind. Gale's finally back at 3. This deck is back at full power. With Gale back to 3, you're able to cycle through Black Whirlwind a lot more consistently and get this monster a lot more, rather than adding Blizzard and all the other monsters. The tuners that I would use before Gale would be like Kochi and Steam, but I mean, not that Steam and Kochi are bad monsters. I get it, Kochi's a level 4 tuner, but he can't be special summoned. Also, Steam's effect can only be used once per duel and he gets banished. So banishing doesn't really work out well with this deck unless you're using the dad play. But I think Gale back to 3 and running 3 Gale rather than either of those two is just a smart play to make, because he's Gale. He's the best tuner in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I honestly believe it. I think he's better than Glow Up Bolt. I think he's better than Rubik. I think he's better than all of them. I think he is the best tuner in the game because he's generic. You can summon him, and half a monster's attack and go into your big giant synchro plays. It's just awesome. I absolutely love Gale. And Gale back at 3 is unstoppable, and I'm not cutting Gale at all. I'm never gonna cut Gale at all. It's not annoying. It's a great.
Yeah, it's annoying.
The next best tuner in this deck is Blizzard the Far North. Blizzard's, although it can't be special summoned, it's a really good level 2 tuner. It just brings out a level 4 or level 3 from the grave and makes great synchro plays. So I understand you do not like him.
Birds.
You just do not like that Blizzard steals games. Blizzards can steal games too, just because you go from nothing on field to an Armades or a Goyo on field, and that's really nice. So Blizzard at 2 is good because he can't be special summons. 3 would be a little cloggy. But Blizzard, absolutely amazing. Then I only run 2 Blackwings that I run one of. That's Sirocco. Sirocco is a beat stick, really. It's nice when your opponent doesn't have a monster on field and you can normal summon him without a tribute. And then you can special summon Gale, have him attack, have the attack of your opponent's monster, and then sync for level 8. Sirocco's hidden ability to power himself up with all the attack points of all the Blackwing monsters on the field, or any Blackwing monster he can power up, is ridiculous. I've stolen games from Michael with this card.
Annoying.
It's a great card.
I didn't even know he had that effect.
Yeah.
Thought I had game, nothing could get over my monsters, and you're just like, nope, Sirocco now becomes like a million attack.
It was like 6,000, so Sirocco's great at 1. Really good card. And then the next one of I run is the one Zephyros the Elite. Zephyros, obviously his effect's only once per duel, but he's great to have, and he works really well with the Fiendish Chain and Black Whirlwind plays, bouncing them back, special summoning from the grave, and you can go into more big plays like that. So, great card. Next, the only monster I run in the main deck that isn't a Blackwing is Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon is great in this deck. He works out really well. I don't know why, but every time I play someone, turn 1, if I get 3 Blackwings on field, they torrential me, or they do something to get all my monsters in the grave, and I'm like, well, in this situation I have Dad. I'm gonna drop Dad. GG.
Literally just happened like 5 minutes ago to me.
Yeah, and he's not the first one.
The most annoying thing.
You think you...
Because he literally won right after that. Like 2 turns later, he won.
Because you think you cleared board, and then I don't have a response, and I'm like, Dad? GG?
Annoying shit.
So, Dad's a really wonderful card. I'm going to cut it, though, when the new support comes out, just because he's very inconsistent.
Yes.
Get him late game. You can't really do anything with him. You can't pitch him. You can't do anything. If this was like a Blackwing Chaos variant, that would kind of work, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Blackwing Chaos isn't really a thing.
Yeah, I don't think that could ever be a thing.
But Dad's good right now until the new support comes out. So, I think you kind of have to run Dad right now, because he's just so damn good. But, obviously, he will be good. Moving on to the spells.
Right.
3 Black Whirlwind, because Black Whirlwind gives you free searches for days, goes with your Zephyros plays, allows you to just absolutely annihilate your opponent. If this card is just ridiculous. When you normal summon a Blackwing, you get to search out one in your deck that has less attack points and add to your hand. So you got, like I said, if you open Whirlwind, Shora, you should have no problem getting monsters to your hand and winning. It's even better when you get 3 on field and you get 3 searches. You know, Gale, Bora, Bora. Game.
That card, you just get way too many pulses off of.
It's so great, and I love it so much. I can honestly see it getting hit on the list once Blackwing gets their support.
Yeah.
I could really honestly see it getting hit.
If they make too much of an impact, I could probably see that
Yeah,
happening.
if they make some form of impact on the meta, I could honestly see it getting hit, but for now, it's okay. The deck's not competitive right now, but when the new stuff comes out, this card's going to help even more. With Chris being a 1900, normal summoning that, you can just go all the way down from there.
Yeah.
So, wonderful. And Panaka's going to have less attack than Blizzard and Gale, so I'll be able to go less than them and get even more cards, which is absolutely great. Next, I play triple Upgo, because 37 cards, and I was like, I need 3 cards. Upgo, sure, why not? So, wonderful card. Next, I'm running 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I know a lot of decks in the meta right now, and even not in the meta, running 3 MST just because of Please and back row, and not even really. I know it was kind of a bad thing when artifacts were a thing, but now with Moraltech being hit to 1, I'm not really worried about that anymore.
You can finally blind MST again.
Yeah, we can finally blind MST. In the rare occasion you hit, I mean, you might hit a Bialga attack if someone still wants to do that, but you're not going to really hit anything ridiculously bad. But I'm running 3 Icarus attack in this deck, so MST at 2 seemed alright because of the. It's faster than the Icarus attack, but Icarus attack obviously a better effect. So 2 MST is very nice. Next, running 1 Soul Charge because it allows you to set up big boards when you don't have any plays to go with. Just allows for the big giant synchro plays, the big XCs plays, anything like that. Absolutely wonderful in this deck. And I'm alright with it being at 1 on the list. Then Regeki, because why would you play Darkhold when you have Regeki?
Yeah. Yeah.
New to this deck is Snatch Steal. Snatch Steal I'm really finding useful in this deck because I can take people's monsters and sync with them. It's really useful in the BA matchup, where you just take someone's Skarm or Graph or any of the Malbranch really, and you bring them, you sync with them, and they don't really get an effect because it's being sent from a synchro summon. I believe that's how it works because that's how I've been playing it, and that's how players agree. So this card's really amazing. I'm glad it's back at 1. Picked up this ultra rare for $1. I was really happy about that. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Next, one Book of Moon. I'll probably cut this card because I like it, but I'd rather play Bottomless than Book of Moon, and I think it's kind of stupid to run Book of Moon and Bottomless in the same deck. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I don't really like that idea, but they're good cards. Don't get me wrong.
I run them both.
I know. I don't mind that. I just really don't like that combination. But Book of Moon is a wonderful card, and I'm going to cut it for probably another Chris. Moving on to the traps, I'm sorry. I'm running 3 Icarus Attack, obviously, because it works so well in this deck. Fire League of the Burning Abyss took this card and just amped it up.
I was just going to say, just made it better.
Yeah, they what do they, Tribute 3, blow up.
Tribute 2, blow up to 3 cards your opponent controls.
We Tribute 1, blow up 2. So this card's actually really great, but it's absolutely wonderful. If you run any form of Winged Beast, and actually, I find it helpful when I go into the extra deck, and I don't even have a Blackwing on field, and I use Castell. Icarus Attack works with him too, so that's a nice little tech play to have in there when you don't have a Blackwing on field, because Castell can still work with that really well after you've used his materials. So Icarus Attack at 3 is a must in Blackwings. Next, I'm running 2 Deep Prisons because Mirror Force is stupid, because Destruction is apparently stupid, and when you banish something, that's pretty much when you're actually going to be gone. Like, if you send something to the graveyard with all the floaters we have right now, it's going to hurt you more than help you, I think. So
most times it either brings a friend out or it just comes back.
Yeah, Falco brings himself back when he's destroyed by effects, Scarm, End Phase, Grasp specials, Seer specials. So
banishing the banished area is the true graveyard. It's just how it is.
Yeah, so 2 Deep Prison is great to have. I only like it at 2. It's a little cloggy at 3. And I don't see the need for 3, really, honestly. Next, I'm playing 2 Venus Chain. This is a little different for me because I never really liked to play Venus Chain. I always played Breakthrough Skill. And not that Breakthrough Skill isn't good. It's just in this deck, I'm finding that Venus Chain is working a lot better. It's helping me against the BA matchup and the Shadal matchups because it's stopping Dante from milling. It's stopping, what's her name? Construct from killing. It's stopping a lot of stuff. It's stopping Virgil from pitching and being a dick and shuffling my deck.
Yeah.
So Venus is just a lot better than Breakthrough. It also works well with the Zephyros plays where I can just pop it back, bring Zephyros out. It allows me to use that Venus Chain again. So absolutely wonderful card, I think. Next, for the one-of traps, I'm playing 1 Black Sonic. Black Sonic is very good. It's just conditional. You have to have a Blackwing on field, and there are many times when I find myself on the field without a Blackwing because the extra deck doesn't consist of that many Blackwing monsters yet. When the new stuff comes out, I'm going to add some more Blackwing monsters that are coming out, like No Thung and Joe Birdman Tamer. But Black Sonic is really good. If you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty much a Mirror Force and a Deep Prison combined. It destroys all your... When an opponent declares an attack on a face-up Blackwing monster you control, you banish all face-up monsters they control.
Literally, probably the most annoying card Blackwings have.
What about Kalute? I thought Kalute was the most annoying.
No. That. Because I had a whole board, and that thing just decided to say, nope, it's all gone.
When it hits BA, it ruins their board. Because if they don't have any cards in hand, and they can't Traveler it, they can't chain... Well, they can chain... what is it? Fire Lake, but that's gonna... They're still gonna get banished because of the chain. Oh no, the one they tribute won't.
Yeah, the ones that they tribute will not get banished, and they can chain Compulse to bring something back, but that's about it. Like everything else it's getting banished.
Yeah, it's gonna get banished.
Quick question for you.
Huh.
So, with the new support coming out and the 2 new synchros that are coming out for Blackwings, will you be bumping that up?
I'm probably gonna bump Black Sonic up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna take it. I might bump it to 2. Just because it'll be more consistent with the extra deck. I might bump out like an MST for it, because having the 3 Icarus Attack is a lot, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what to take out yet. I mean, I could obviously bump go down to 2, because, I mean, I'll have 38, and that'll be really good. But Black Sonic is a very high possibility to get bumped up. But right now, in this format, without the new stuff, 1 is just fine. You don't really need 2, because you'll get cloggy and you won't draw it. And that's why you want the Deep Prison. I could also pull out a Deep Prison, throw in a Black Sonic. It's just... With Black Sonic being so conditional, it's not really always useful. That's the problem I have with it. Moving on to playing 1 Bottomless, because Bottomless, stopping the Pendulum Summons and anything really that's strong. Hate when Dante comes out because you can't stop Dante with Bottomless. However, you can stop Dante with something like Compulse. Compulse is absolutely wonderful in this format. Yeah, you can't run a deck without Compulse, or some form of Compulse like Shadal Dragon or anything like that. You need this card. Absolutely wonderful. And for my 40th card, I'm playing Solemn Warning. I don't like this card. It's not a bad card. Okay, it is a very good card. It's just you can't afford to pay the life right now.
Wiretap, bruh?
Well, Wiretap doesn't stop at 7, sir.
Wiretap, if you still pay the cost, bruh?
Yeah, Wiretap is the thing. Wiretap will stop the
Dark
card.
bribe, bruh?
Dark bribe, stuff like that. So, I don't really like it, but I'm definitely taking it out once the new stuff comes in. But it's... Right now I needed another spot, and I think it's alright for now, but obviously it's going to come out. So, it's just seeing a lot of stoppage and play. Like, a lot of people aren't running it anymore just because it costs too much. Even that Solemn Scolding card is seeing more play than it.
Solemn Scolding is terrible.
And actually, it's seeing a lot of play.
Is it really?
Yeah, because you run it at 3, and if you don't set the back row ridiculously much, then why not play it when you can run 3 of it? Obviously, I know you're paying the life.
So bad.
It takes so much.
Such a steep cost.
It is, but you can run 3 of it. That's why they're doing it. All right, moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck is going to change so much. I set it up best I could. It's a heavy synchro, obviously, but I'll tell you guys which ones I'm planning to take out because I know most of them. First up, I'm running a Vulcan the Divine. Vulcan, before Goyo came back, I would say that Vulcan was the best level 6 generic synchro because he was very good with anything. He was obviously amazing with Fire Fist. But he is still good right now, and I think against Necroz, he's actually going to be pretty useful. Because you can just bounce their ritual monsters back to hand, which slows them down, doesn't completely kill them, but slows them down. My problem with him is his stats are terrible. He's a level 6 with 2,000 attack, and I plan on getting rid of him for No Thung and Joe Birdman. But for right now, he's very good to help bounce stuff back. He can bounce back stuff like Dante, like Virgil, like Construct, Winda. So that's where he comes in handy. But other than that, I really don't see. I don't see any reason to keep him. Next, I'm running one Blackwing Armwing. Armwing's I'm going to keep Armwing. Just a one of because he's a 6 to go into that can turn into a 2800 Piercer. And against stuff like Burning Abyss and Shaddoll, even if they hit that flip effect, you're still going to inflict a shit ton of damage because the only Shaddoll with a high enough defense to really matter is Beast. And the fusion monsters, but that doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. One Armwing is really great. The only level 5 I'm playing is Armades, Keeper of Bunderies. His Armades is broken. He's just absolutely amazing. If you run a synchro deck that can make him, I don't understand why you wouldn't make him. So.
Armades is the best level 5 by far.
Yeah. He's just wonderful. I'm playing Black Rose for the field destruction. Obviously, that's all I need this Black Rose for. I'm playing one Armor Master because Armor Master is really, really, really good.
Yes.
When he just he can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent's gonna take no damage from him. So even if Towers hits him, or as long as Cleats don't have skill drain up, or anything like that, he's gonna survive. So that's the wonderful part about him. And then you can take stuff like Winda down to 0, and then punch Winda in the mouth. Absolutely wonderful. One of's alright right now because you need more room for the 7s and stuff. So really great card. I'd like to point out once again that I'm running Stardust Spark Dragon when Michael doesn't have a Stardust Spark Dragon.
Fuck you.
It's Stardust Spark, just another great level 8 to go into to make really awesome plays and save some monsters from destruction.
I want it.
Too bad. A little tech I'm trying this deck, which I'm finding to be absolutely amazing. I'm running one Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. If you can get a board up where you have Yazi and Armor Master, you're making your opponent pick which one they're going to have to kill. Because they have to kill Yazi by battle. They have to kill Armor Master with effects. You have to pick. So you're kind of giving them a choice, but they're still going to be either left with a 26 beat stick that can't be hit with effects, or a 25 beat stick that can't be hit with battle. So when these two are on the field together, it works out really nice. I was very surprised to see the combo piece. But Yazi, absolutely amazing. He's kind of a scrap dragon in the way because you can blow him up to blow up a card your opponent controls. So Yazi's working out wonderful. I would almost recommend that everyone run this level 7. He's just really great. I love using him.
If I had a Yazi, I'd probably run him in all my synchro decks.
Yeah,
because he's really good.
He's really, really good.
I think he's been underestimated.
Yeah, and Yazi he'll steal games. He will steal games. Next, running Goyo because Goyo's absolutely ridiculous and making him as easy as hell in this deck. Soul charging into him is great. The Goyo swap happens with me a lot in this deck. So Goyo's absolutely great, and you need to run him if you can run a 6. And then I'm playing Scrap Dragon because he's another Yazi, and Yazi's another hit.
Yes.
Then I'm running Crimson Blader. I still like Crimson Blader because he stops the Shadals and the Clees very easily. I know he doesn't stop Renegade Base. Well, he does stop the Virgil plays. He can stop Virgil. That's it, though. So, I don't know. He's not that great, but right now I think he's okay. And, you know, the Rulers are still kind of a thing. They're still out there. They're rogue. But they're out there. So, he's still a pretty good card. Then I'm playing one Leo. Leo's so easy to make in this deck. Even without Steam, he's so easy to make. So, I think you kind of have to run him. Things get around him now, like Stormforth, and you know, Virgil doesn't get over him because he targets. But he's still wonderful. A 31 lion tree thing. Crazy. You need him.
Yeah.
And he needs Astral Pact or something because he's so good. Then for the XCs, I'm running one Exciton because Field Destruction is still a thing. And sometimes you need to do that. Exciton works pretty well. Castel, like I showed before, to blow things back and you can use Icarus attack with. Wonderful card. And then, just dropped my Castel.
That's good.
Then an Honor Arc because I like to steal things, and he's still a very good rank 4 to have. It's staple in the deck, in every deck. And then a Key Beetle because Key Beetle lockdown is a thing. For Ashura, make Key Beetle. You have the I'm sorry, Whirlwind in the back row. Detach, make the Whirlwind invincible while he's on the field, and you just got plays for days. So Key Beetle is essential in this deck. Yeah, guys, but that's it for now with the Blackwing deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. If I had to pick what I'm going to take out for the new stuff coming out, I know I'm dropping a Solemn. I'm dropping Book of Moon. Dropping Dad. And I'm dropping one Bora. So that allows me to bring in the 3 Chris and the 1 Panaka, because Panaka's a Skarm. So that'll be the main deck.
Why only 1 Panaka?
Because Panaka's a level 3 tuner that only has that effect. And it's like, it's cool, but like, I already have level 3 tuners. You only really need 1. I mean, maybe 2 at some point, but with Gale being back at 3, it just gives you more of a reason to play the 3 Gale. Those will be coming out. The extra deck, I would say, I don't know, I'm trying to run 1 of each. So definitely dropping Vulcan. And I guess I would probably drop the Crimson Blader. I do like Crimson Blader. It's just, he's, like I said, he's only good in a couple matchups, and honestly, it would be better to have the 2 Blackwings in there than a Crimson Blader. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, give us a like, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you later. This is Romago Probodinsky. See ya.